Do what I say, not what I do. One of the greatest hypocrisies that exist in the world today. By the way, I found this great, beautiful park in Jackson, New Jersey. This is my new spot for a walk and for my Torah thought for you. Yes, there's a very raw moment in this week's Parsha. Vayechi, the end of Jacob's life, he's surrounded by his children, and these are his last few moments. And he wants to reveal to his children the end of days. And his children lean in, they want to hear when is the Mashiach going to come, and then suddenly the divine presence leaves him. And Jacob becomes filled with fear. Maybe it's a good thing that we don't know when the Mashiach is going to come. Imagine a Jew in Egypt, terrible time of slavery, finds out, the Mashiach's coming in 2020. That's not very inspirational or motivational to keep going. But anyway, Jacob's filled with tremendous amount of fear, and the reason is because he's concerned maybe one of his children are not privy to this information. He figured Abraham had Ishmael who went off, and then Isaac, Yitzchak had Esav, Esau who went off, and then he's figuring, one of my 12 sons are probably not privy to this information. So he asks his children, are you all with me? And they all say, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Right, the famous words, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. And, Jacob's name is Israel. And then the Medrash says they added the following words, just as there is only one God in your heart, there's also only oneness, one God in our hearts as well. Jacob's relieved, and he says, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuso Le'olam Va'ed. But why is Jacob suddenly so relieved? And our sages tell us it's because the words of his children, just as there's only one God in your heart, there's also only one God in our hearts. And basically what they were telling Jacob is, how do you know we are on the same page? How do you know we have the same beliefs? It's because there's truly only one God in your heart. You really believe this. This is real to you. And when something is real to you, you're able to transmit it to your children, to your students, to the people you influence. Because when something's authentic and communicated honestly and sincerely, it impacts the people that are listening. And so no, don't do as I say, do as I do.